everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Moore. I am a fantasy writer, and I am also the author of Writings from the Restless, which is available on Amazon, and you can find the links to that below. So today, we're going to be talking about why you need an author platform and where do you get started with an author platform. If we rewind back 2 years ago, when I decided I was definitely going to pursue writing, this is something that I'm not going to put on the back burner anymore, I had a lot of research to do. I needed to figure out what I needed to do, how to get started, the entire process basically. I had to do that from scratch. And I mean, common sense tells you you need to be on social media, talking to different people, making engagements, things like that. But okay, which social media should you have? So I wrote down all of the beautiful things that you should have, starting with a website. You always want to have a website, and whether you decide to purchase that domain name or not, that's up to you completely, but you need a website. And so again, I had to go through and figure out what websites were best. And so if you ask me, I would say use Wix, Weebly, or WordPress. You can have a free version on all three of those platforms. Wix, I would only use if you have a newer computer that can use newer things. Like whenever I tried to use Wix, I had my older computer and it just would not load. So that was the reason why I did not use Wix at that time. And WordPress is more if you're a blogger. It's more centrated for bloggers. It's more centered towards bloggers. And then Weebly is the last one I ended up using before I went to Squarespace and purchased my own domain name. But you want to have an author page, and if you're trying to figure out what you need to put on there, go and do some research. See what other authors are doing. Some of it's kind of self-explanatory, a home, about, books, contact, things like that. But if you want to get more detailed, I say do some research, figure out what other people are doing. The second thing you want to do is definitely have an Instagram. Instagram is hot right now for book lovers and authors alike. And the good thing about Instagram is you can use hashtags. And with hashtags, you can find other like-minded individuals. So hashtag amwriting, hashtag writers of IG, hashtag writers of Instagram, hashtag writers community. You can use all those different hashtags to find other people who are also writing and become friends with them. And the same thing goes with Twitter. Twitter is more known for its hashtags. And if you use the hashtag amwriting, that is the one way that I've been able to find so many different things. I've learned so much. You can find writing contests on Twitter, and I have to say Twitter is the #1 place right now for writers. I don't know why that is, but it is. All of my writer friends, I think, mainly have come from Twitter, and there's different things available on there you can do, like Writer's Patch. That's every Sunday. I can't remember what time, is 10 or 11 Eastern Standard Time, but you can get on there, talk to other people, engage, and that's one way I found a lot of my writer friends. So Writer's Patch is one of those things, and you just have to do a little bit of research and just get involved in the community and then make friends. It's really that simple, I promise. There's so many writers that you'd be amazed. And all you have to do is just send a short message like, hey, or just comment on something they did. I'll finish my work in progress. Awesome, congratulations. And I mean, writers do that. Okay, so another thing is Snapchat. Depending on what your audience is, if you want a younger audience, then Snapchat is obviously a no-brainer. You definitely want to be on there. A Facebook page. I think Facebook page, again, could vary on audience because I think that they have an older demographic at this point. But you want to be able to have a Facebook page because I think almost everyone has a Facebook. But again, keep in mind, you don't want it to be your personal Facebook page. You want to have a business Facebook page, which is what we did whenever I finally finished Writings from the Restless. So I have my personal, but I also have a business-oriented one that's just Author Brittany Moore. That's just all it is, the title of the business, and you can go and it has an option where you can shop now and then go purchase my book. Super simple, and there are a lot of options on Facebook. You can promote, do different things. I haven't looked too much into that, but that's something you would want to consider. The last thing that I have to suggest is YouTube. So obviously I'm on YouTube right now, and it's been one of the better ways to engage, to learn new things. This is how I've learned most of the information I have. It's a good way to share your knowledge and engage. Engage. That's basically the main thing I've got here. Oh, the last thing, I'm lying, is Goodreads. If you're a reader, you need to be on Goodreads. You can leave reviews, talk about the books you've read. It has suggestions, see what other people are reading. Goodreads. Definitely one you want to use, especially if you're like a writer or just a reader in general. It's a good way to track the books you're reading for the year if you have goals. So I want to read 20 books this year. Well, Goodreads is a good way that I can go and track and see how many I've read and how many I've left. But whenever you're doing an author platform, the things you want to consider is that you want to be consistent, you want to show up, you need to have a vision, a brand, you need to know what you're doing and go with it. Have some kind of structure. If you're going to talk about writing, then okay, what is your vision? What do you want to do in the writing aspect? Are you just marketing yourself? Do you want to talk about different books? Do you want to be a book reviewer? What do you want to do? Have a vision and go with it and be consistent. And that's one thing that I have struggled with in the past. I'm not always the most consistent person, especially because I get in school and then I like disappear for a month. Yeah, that happened this year. But you don't do like me. Be consistent. That's going to make a big difference. And the reasons why you want to do this is, again, engagement's number one. You can have conversations with like-minded individuals, which I think is a super awesome opportunity. And it's an opportunity to market yourself as a writer. For example, if you had never come to this video and watched it, you would never know, possibly would never know, Brittany Moore is a writer. Like, who even am I? And I know this is definitely for sure the truth because I have found so many amazing people on YouTube within itself. Kristen Martin, I would have never purchased any of her books. Kim Chance, JD Estrada. I have a lot of friends on here that I would have never known existed if it wasn't for social media and YouTube and being able to see the different videos that they post. So that is all I've got for today, and I feel like I'm stumbling over words. I don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will see you guys later.